Brian?
Well, when Gerard asked me to come do this, it dawned on me that I've never done a PowerPoint before. And so that was actually the most scary part of coming up here and doing this. And so I'm hoping I hit the right button on this. Is it the right one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tel-Tron may be different than any of these other companies that have been up here. We manufacture electronic parts. There's probably not a single thing that I have that I could sell you, unless you own an assisted living building for seniors. Tel-Tron manufactures emergency call equipment. How many people know about help I've fallen, can't get up? You've ever heard of that, right? Everybody know what an assisted living building is? So we make those systems for assisted living communities, and it's both the devices that the residents would use to call for help. It's also the systems, software, and devices that the staff would use to respond and track their performance and measurement and get some good patient outcomes, resident outcomes. We're a small company. Ours is a very, very niche market, so we're perfectly sized for the market that we serve, but the challenge we have is that we have primarily a direct sales channel, and we don't have infinite resources, so we needed to make sure that we could put some tools in place that help us as a small company do some of the things that larger companies can do. And so we've been Salesforce users since, gosh, I think 2003 or 2004, and that's made a big difference. There's been a number of other things that make a difference too. Among them is ConnectAndSell. The thing that we've benefited from using ConnectAndSell is, number one, we thought in order to cover the country with this product line going directly, we were going to need between 6 and 9 reps, outside reps, to cover the country. We have now determined that with the efficiency that you talked about with ConnectAndSell, we're able to do that from a sales performance with only 3. So that's made big productivity changes. The thing that, maybe I shouldn't talk about this in a room full of salespeople, but I was able to get rid of 2 salespeople pretty quickly once we brought on ConnectAndSell, because when you take that fire hose of contacts per hour and somebody is on, and they're starting to take phone calls and take phone calls and take phone calls very quickly, you find out very quickly who are the good salespeople and convert, and who are the ones that are just freaked out about actually talking to clients. And so, again, as a small company, it's good to figure that stuff out early, rather than taking a year and a half to find out that somebody's really not that good at converting a potential lead into a prospect and a client. And then lastly, and I don't know if others do this or not, I actually use ConnectAndSell service. And I use it, I think a lot of CEOs wish they could reach out and talk to their clients once a year, twice a year, on some frequency, but then the day-to-day gets in the way and you just never find the time to reach out to your clients. And so I actually use the service. I do it for an hour a week, and I'm able to talk to every one of my clients a couple of times a year without feeling like I'm leaving a bunch of voicemail messages or not getting anywhere. So it's a great executive time saver too. We have in Salesforce, we have also some of our frontline folks reach out and talk to clients pretty regularly. And because it's all report driven and number driven, I'm able just to grab their reports every once in a while of things they're supposed to be doing, and I'll just go ahead and do it. Because that gives me right, one-on-one with the client in an area that I could never afford the time to do if I had to make the calls myself. So it's been interesting and fun.
Thank you, Brian.
You bet.